This morning's weigh-in, 113.8. I do have it set on active female, so it's giving me a body fat of 18.6%. Suckering me in, laying his sweet head on me, just wanting to cuddle. Welcome back to the vlog. Today is Saturday, and today I've kind of got a lot to do. I usually have to cram a lot into the weekend. I am currently sitting outside of Powerhouse Gym in Syracuse. I'm gonna go in, get in a workout. I have upper body on the Rasta today. So we're gonna hit some upper body, a little bit of everything, shoulders, chest, triceps, biceps, full upper body day. That sounds fun. I'm gonna hit that up, hopefully get in a little bit of cardio, and then I've got to take Mr. Man, Mr. Bruce Wayne, to get his final shot for just like his annual shots. We had to kind of like break it up a bit because I don't know if you guys remember, I think we shared he was like a little bit sick back in July when he was due for all his annual stuff. So anyway, so I'm gonna do that. I'm hoping to get my nails done today because okay, going with a nude nail is great for this reason. I think they're like literally 4 weeks grown out. Like, do you see that? That's cray. So I need to get my nails done because the Olympia is Thursday. Jason and I are leaving Thursday morning for Vegas. So we're gonna be down there with MTS Nutrition, with Mark Lobliner, my BFF. I haven't seen him in a minute since the Arnold, so I'm excited. It'll be fun. And what else? This morning I did do a little check-in for you guys, a little physique update, weigh-in to kind of talk about what I've been doing. So I'm going to share that with you guys a little bit later in the video. We'll talk about kind of what I've been doing to help just kind of tighten up and feel a little bit more confident in myself. So right now we're going to head into the gym. I don't know if I'm going to get any footage, but we will see. So, and just a little gym hack for my ladies out there. I typically never wear makeup to the gym, especially during the week, like Monday through Friday. But sometimes on the weekend, if I'm going to be running around, I might just want to look a little bit better or feel a little bit more confident. I have, I do have some issues with acne, but like my bigger issue is the hyperpigmentation and like the scarring that it leaves. So I get a lot of redness around my chin. So my little hack for you that's like a super quick tip is Wet n Wild drugstore brand makes a Kush foundation, and literally that's all I have on my skin right now, that and some moisturizer. It's just enough that it like evens out my face, so I feel like I look a bit more awake and alive. Yeah, I'm probably gonna sweat it all out on my beautiful Nice and Naughty top from Buff Bunny Collection, code Kara, but it makes me feel a little bit more confident, and it's quick. It takes me 2 seconds, put it on my face, and then I just feel a little bit better. So I don't do it every day, but for any of my ladies that like are looking for a little something without actually doing a full face, this is kind of my go-to. So, and I like it. It doesn't, the ingredients, nothing in there makes me break out or clog my pores or anything like that. So that's the deets on that. Time to get in a workout. I took Ruckus this morning. I haven't had ruckus in a while, and I don't know if you can tell, but I'm feeling it. So let's go do this shit. Whew. Did not film my workout, guys. It was just super busy in there, and I felt a little bit rushed. My full body upper workout took me about a full hour, and then I hit about 20 minutes of cardio. So feel good, feel accomplished, got it done. Now I gotta head home to take Mr. Wayne to the vet. And this sports bra is just super cute. This is one of the ones I went back in and purchased. It's the Vibe bra. I grabbed this in an extra small, and I'm wearing it with the Hustle Demi shorts, which I probably could have also gone with an extra small. There is a little extra room in them, but I kind of don't mind that. So just a little sizing tip there, depending on what fit you like. Good boy. Here's Wade. Here's Wade. Mr. Wayne got his Lyme vaccine. His weight is back up. He's 145 pounds today. So everyone at the vet loves him. He was a little bit nervous, but then was giving everyone hugs, weren't you, buddy? Dude, it's crazy to me though how the people at the vet are still obsessed with him.
He's amazing.
Like, just literally everyone lines up at the front desk, and they're like, it's just, you guys just did so much work with him. And I'm like, thank you for recognizing that. So I'm like, people see Bruce and they're just like,
oh, what a dump.
Oh, I want a Corso too. And I'm like, yeah, get ready to dedicate your life to him. Got my man over there making me some coffee.
Actually, I'm gonna give you just all the dark roast.
Okay.
I'm saving the blonde for myself. I like blondes.
Oh, great. I'm screwed. We've got a fresh piece of tuna here. Looks a little mangled. This my piece?
That's your piece?
That looks a little mangly. But Jason's gonna cook up my fish because he's the fish cooker in the household. And I've got some delicata squash.
Why is your tail still wagging?
So good. Delicata squash, 200 grams with some grape tomatoes. And then I am gonna air fry it. You don't have to use oil with the air fryer, but because I want some fat with my first meal, I'm having this organic basting oil. It's sunflower oil with garlic, flavor, and herbs. So it just really nicely flavors your foods. So that's going in the air fryer. Like, how do people not like have an air fryer? I don't understand that. Air fryer is everything. Doing that, guy, as per usual, $3.75 for about 10 momies. You like almost can't even see you, Jake, 'cause he's so big.
He's warm and soft.
Love my boys. I just realized I didn't share my lunch with you guys. I totally forgot because I was so hungry. Plus, I did a little Instagram picture of my food so you guys can check it out there if you really want to see it all in action, but it was so good. I'm now going to cut up this nectarine and eat that for another little snack, if you will. Hop in the shower and then go to get my nails done. I'm hoping since it's like early afternoon, no one's gonna be there because I hate having to wait. I find getting my nails done like not relaxing. It's almost stressful to me to be in there because I feel like there's so many other things I could be doing with my time versus just sitting there and enjoying it. Like, it's hard for me to enjoy not having my hands available. Like, it just stresses me out. So I don't look forward to it even though I do it, but hopefully I can get in and get out. But first, I'm gonna eat my nectarine. And I think nectarines are underrated. I never hear people talk about eating nectarines, and they're one of my favorite fruits. They're crunchy, juicy, delicious. So eat your nectarines. Eat your juicy fruit. I am here at Passion Nail, and here's the before, guys. Don't look at my cuticles, but look how grown out those babies are.
3 hours later.
Not happy right now. I got out of the nail salon and my low air for my tire came up. So thankfully I got right to the gas station. It's on a 17. It's supposed to be on a 33. And sure as shit, what do I find? That's a fucking nail. That's a nail jammed in my fucking tire. I just spent 3 hours in the nail salon, so I'm like not wanting to deal with this right now. And thankfully I have just enough to put some air in my tire and hopefully make it home, but I don't really know. For my toe lovers out there, I went with a light pink toenail polish. And then I did a matte, like nudie pink color with just like a bedazzled rhinestone wedding finger. We went a little more claw, a little more pointy this time. So I like it. It just took so long, but I did make it home. I survived. And now I'm gonna open Project XX. Yay, I got the top secret package for Project XX. This is Max Tuning's new project. I have no idea what's in here. I do have a few guesses and ideas just because I follow Max's stuff, so I kind of have some guesses what it may be, but we're gonna open up this box and see what's in here. Okay, I already see what the front of the box says, which says too dark out here, but having a little fun with Big Guy. He eats so much better if we play with him first, because this guy cares more about playing with his buddies and his parents than he does eating. Isn't that right? Morning, Fit Lifers. I look ridiculous right now. Not as ridiculous as this guy, though. Look at this guy. Having myself a little cup of joe with some of this maple butter stevia. It's very tasty, and I'm going to enjoy this with my outright pancake that Jason made me because he just makes them the best. So they're so good. There's the man. We got our paint. We didn't do that till this morning. We already worked out. We've got a head start on the day. We picked out some sample paint colors here for the walls. So let me show you. We went with 5 options. It was really hard to narrow it down. And due to lighting, I don't think you can really tell the difference. So like we've kind of got like a couple more whitish colors, a little grayish, a little beigeish. And Jason's going around right now throwing the paint up against our current color. Wow. Well, right now it looks like it'd be a huge difference, but it's definitely going to dry down different. So that's the key. We've got to kind of wait until it dries before we make a decision. And this guy's just going to keep holding this teddy bear till someone plays with him, which we will, bro, after I enjoy my delicious breakfast. If you guys haven't tried the outright pancakes, you need to. All right, I wanted to kind of talk to you guys a little bit about what I've been doing the past couple of weeks. I kind of went on a little mini cut, I guess, if you will. Not even a mini cut, but I'll get to that. I didn't really want to announce anything, although it could have made some good content, some clickable content. Sometimes it's just nice to not announce what I'm doing all the time in terms of fitness and nutrition. More so for me personally, because I feel like sometimes when I do, it puts this added pressure on me that I think you guys are gonna feel I need to get to some point, when I know that's not the case, but I put this like added level of pressure on myself, and then I almost like self-sabotage. So I do so much better when I just kind of grind in silence, when I don't necessarily advertise what I'm doing. And I feel fortunate that I'm in a place with my own habits and discipline that I can do that, that I don't need that external kind of motivation and accountability. I can just kind of head down, remember my goals, and grind a bit. So with the Olympia coming up, I did use that as a bit of a dangling carrot for myself to really kind of hone in and see where I could just be a bit more consistent. I mentioned this a lot on this channel, But really, I had been struggling a bit, not with my weight or my body image or anything like that, you guys, more so with this lower back pain that honestly felt like I dealt with it all summer long. You know, I initially had wanted to do a little mini cut going into the summer months, being summer, wearing shorts and tank tops. For me, living in New York State, that's when I really want to feel my best. You know, in the wintertime, I don't care if I gain a few pounds, I'm all covered up. But this summer, I wasn't really able to do that because of my lower back pain. It really kind of set me back in my training. It took me a while to kind of accept what was going on and really figure out a good plan of action. And thankfully, you know, I finally let my ego go and I let my coach Brian kind of adjust my training program, you know, to where it was a big adjustment in terms of what I've been doing in the gym. I don't know the last time I've barbell squatted. This weekend was the first time I deadlifted in months. So there's a lot of major changes that we did in my training to really kind of not focus on losing weight necessarily, but focus on let's get my body feeling back to good. Let's get myself feeling back to good mentally and physically, because physically with the back pain, it was mentally kind of screwing with my head. It was just making me feel like, you know, why do I feel like so crippled almost? I hate to sound like a baby about it, but for anyone that's dealt with any kind of pain, and I know this is not like, I'm not trying to be like poor me. I know it's not that big of a deal, you guys, but for me, being an athlete, it was really a huge setback. It really was preventing me from doing any normal activity. Even just getting up and going for a walk or doing cardio was really a struggle for me. So I really had to adjust my training. I had to adjust my mindset and say, girl, there's a time and a place to lose weight. And this summer it wasn't for me, which I just maintained my weight all summer. That's fine. I'm definitely at a healthy weight, but I think that's a good reminder for some of us. There really is a time and a place to enter a cutting phase, to enter a weight loss phase, to really work towards those goals, and think about the sacrifices that are going to be made when you do that. And for me, I wasn't in a place where that was priority. Priority for me was figuring out what I needed to do mechanically with my body, with my workouts, with my recovery, to make sure I wasn't waking up every day in pain, feeling pain all day long due to my back. So it felt like 2 months that it took, but we got there, you guys, and we got there, and knock on wood, I'm still there. I feel good. My body feels good, and I'm just now, the past week or two, going back to upping the intensity of my workouts. We're starting to program back in some other movements, just like deadlifts that I did today, and I feel really good. So with my nutrition piece of things, I basically maintained most of the summer, but the past couple weeks we kind of put the pedal to the metal a little bit. Nothing extreme, but for me it was just honing in on being consistent with tracking my macros. Yes, I do track my macros. More so if I'm really trying to achieve a goal, that's when I hone in and I make sure I'm doing it consistently. I have set target numbers that I aim to reach, and for me that's just personally what works best, and I don't find macro tracking a nuisance, or I don't really feel like it screws with my head like some people stigmatize it to do. Like I don't know. I can separate tracking from eating my food, if that makes any sense. So anyways, I've just really honed in the past couple weeks on being consistent with hitting my numbers. We did drop my carbs a little bit, and that's just kind of normal. If you're gonna try to be in a deficit, you've got to drop calories somewhere, and that was with carbohydrates. So we dropped carbs the past couple weeks, and I really feel like I've seen some really good results. The fact that I've just, and it wasn't a big cut, it was like 20 or 30 carbs we cut. So it wasn't that huge of a difference for me. When I get carb cuts like that, what I do is usually try to, you know, instead of being like, oh my God, like that's so much less food, it's no, let's switch the mindset, kind of eat the same amount of food, but maybe swap out some of the starchier carbs, like whereas I normally eat like a huge portion of rice, instead let's cut that in half and add in more fibrous vegetables, things that are going to fill me up, things that are less carbs but are just as filling and provide a good amount of macronutrients. micronutrients, I mean, so you're still feeling energized. And that's what I like to do so that it doesn't really feel like I'm doing anything different, if that makes sense. So that's my approach. So we did that and upped the cardio a little bit, which I was okay with because now my body feels good. I've been able to run a little bit more, which I really enjoy. And I feel like, I don't know if it's because that's how I got started in fitness, was being a runner. So like I naturally push myself hard when I run. Although, I feel like I run like a turtle now. I digress. But I feel like anytime I add more running back into my routine for cardio, I just tend to see results quicker. I don't know why that is. Again, maybe it's just because I push myself harder, doing sprints. I throw a little hit in there when I'm doing my runs, and I just feel so good afterwards. And I just wanted to share that with you guys. Nothing crazy the past 2 weeks, but I did come in with a new low weigh-in this weekend, which I haven't seen in a little bit. I've been more so ranging around like 115 to 117, which is totally cool. That's kind of a range I can stick with, whether I'm tracking loosely or not tracking at all. But when I really kind of tighten things up with my macros is when I kind of start to get a little bit lower, around 112, 113, which is where I feel really good about myself. That's where I really feel just that extra boost of confidence, and I'm like feeling myself, and I want my man to look at me and be like, "You look good, boo." Could you imagine Jason saying that? Anyways, so yeah, that's what I've been doing. Nothing crazy, but I wanted to remind you guys that sometimes that's all it takes. I'm not sitting here saying here's a magic wand, in 2 weeks you can have a six-pack. But what I am saying is sometimes all it takes is 2 weeks of really honing in, or really focusing on that goal. Not just being like, oh, I wish I could lose weight, but every single day being purposeful with your actions, being purposeful with all of your actions, not just food and exercise related, but all of your actions that kind of bring you back to that goal. And I feel like I've really been taking each day with purpose the last 2 weeks, and that's really helped me get some good results. And Aunt Flo is visiting me right now, which is fine. I'm feeling it a bit, but at the end of the day, regardless of what the scale says, even if it didn't change, I feel better. I feel better because I've been working harder, because I've been more consistent with my nutrition, more consistent with my hydration, and I don't know, I feel good. And I just want to remind you guys that that's all it can take sometimes, is giving yourself a week or two. And then once you kind of get over that hump, you're establishing those behaviors again, right? So it takes like 21 days to really create a change, to, have a behavior change. This is all part of my life anyways. It's more so just getting back in the flow of things. And now that I am, and my body's feeling good, and I'm doing what I need to do to keep it feeling good, I think we're gonna keep going from here. But I thought it would be a good time to share a little physique update with you guys, explain what I've been doing. And yeah, I'll be at the Olympia in, I've got 3-4 more days, so we're gonna keep on this plan, see how things are looking by time I go to the Olympia, and assess from there. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do yet after I come home from the Olympia, if we're gonna bump macros back up or maybe kind of stay on a little cut. I don't know. If you guys want me to keep you updated with my fitness type goals, because I know that's how this channel got started, be sure to comment that below, and let me know what else you guys would like to see moving forward. But I hope you enjoyed this vlog, and yeah, if you guys aren't subscribed yet, please be sure to hit the subscribe button, stick around, hit the post notification bell so you know each and every time I upload. And that's gonna be it, guys. I will see you in the next one. I love you all. Thank you so much. And I hope to meet some of you guys at the Olympia. Please swing on by, have a sample of an outright bar, and give your girl a little hug, a little squeeze. I'll be there Friday and Saturday. I think the booth is 1, 2, I want to say 1, 2, 3, 4, but it's not. It's like 1, 3, 2, 4. It's on my Instagram. We'll let you guys know where we will be. And looking forward to seeing you there. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.